right, Benzo, how's it going?
I'm good, man. What's up? Hey, Benz Zoe. Check out.
Yeah, definitely, man. Enjoying it. We're in Chicago. It's a little cold, but it's all good.
It just started snowing out of nowhere. I don't know. I went in the crib for like 3 hours. Then it was snow all over the cars and ground. I don't know. That's our weather.
Yeah. So, well, let's take it back, man. What part of Chicago are you from?
From the south side, like southeast side, 55th in Indiana.
Okay. And what area is that?
That's just like the southeast side. It's like probably like 10 blocks from O Block, like 5 blocks from what Glow Gang them used to be. What they call that shit? Savage Squad and motherfucking the Front Street.
Okay. Right in that area.
Yeah, south side.
Okay. And what was it like for you growing up there?
It was fun for me, but it could be rough for other people, you know. Like just a lot of running around, playing, fighting, throwing rocks, sticks, you know, growing up. Then it got a little deeper later on.
Okay. At what age was it that it got deeper?
Well, it started at the age 11. That's when I got in it. As far as being Blackgate on 55th and all that. Probably around like a year after that, that's when we started going to war with BB guns and paintball guns and stuff like that and fighting. Then gradually, you know, when you get like 14, that's when like guns start coming out.
What was going on at the age of 11 that made you want to be a member of a gang at that early?
It was just a group of us. We like going to all together. It's like we got a building, and there's buildings all around it, you know. So we just was all together, and it just felt good. It felt like a brotherhood, you know. Then that's when we got introduced as far as like y'all on this block, we BD, We got introduced to it like that, and we just started our own thing with Blackgate. We still BDs, but we just started our own name, just Blackgate.
So it was called something before you guys.
Yeah, probably. I think it was like 5th Ward and shit like that, 55th Ward.
Okay, and you guys kind of were like the youngsters, and you guys wanted to start your own thing.
Yeah.
Okay, around what year was this?
Probably like the same year, 11 years old. Cause when I first got there, they already was getting it started. So when I got there in the summertime, they like, all right, this what he is, where we is, and this what we doing. And like, oh, okay, all right, check.
Okay.
You know, cause my cousin was already living there, so I came to my cousin's house, so he already knew everybody already. So that's how I got introduced.
Okay. Do you know what year this was?
This was in 99.
99. Okay,
Yeah.
So Blackgate started in around 99?
Yeah, 99, 98.
Okay. And who were some of the older dudes that kind of like schooled you to everything?
It had to be my big cousin, Pig, and all the older guys. They a lot of them locked up right now. Quack, Lano, you know, my boy Lil D.
Okay. And what are some of the experiences you've seen going on during that time?
Around that time, it was more fun, you know. We'll go, like, this how it really started. We'll go to, like, the pool. It's Washington Park Diet High School. It's on 51st, King Drive. We'll walk over to the pool, and there'd be other guys from other different blocks there, like GDs, basically. And they always be clicked up, and then we'll end up getting into it with them. We'll go probably like 10, 12 deep. They'd probably be like 20 deep. But we never used to run. We always used to just rumble it out and fight. So that's how it started. So we just started recruiting a lot of more people. A lot of more people started coming to the block. So it went from them fighting us to we going on their set and fighting them.
Okay. And at what point did things, you said, it got more violent?
It got more violent when like the older guys, they first we was already doing the BB gun thing, you feel me? So that was like preparation for it, you feel me? Then we ended up coming across like a deuce. We took that little deuce everywhere, and we kicked it off like that.
Is there any specific situation where you can remember, like, oh, okay, shit's getting real now?
I can remember a couple times, like, bro and them, folks and them was playing and shit, wrestling in the hallway. And folks, one of the guys, Free Lano, he ended up shooting himself in the foot. Like, right there, I'm like, damn, that shit was crazy. Another situation, we was just out there, because they a little, like 2-3 years older than us, the guys I'm talking about. So we was out there hooping on the crate in the back. And all of a sudden, we see like 2-3 guys coming from the other set. They just come walking over there. We like, who is that? Look at them. Whoa, whoa. We just playing around. We like, that's dude, no, they ain't know nothing. All of a sudden, they start shooting. And we hearing the gunshots. I'm probably like 12 years old now, going past our head. That it could get real right there. And I'm like, dang, it's for real. But it just made me want to react, like retaliate.
All right. So has your, you're seeing the change and you're getting older and everything. What's your family think about all this?
As far as like my family or like my kids, or as far as like
like your mom and your dad.
Mom, dad. Pops wasn't really around, so he don't really count. Mom, she was just always working. She was trying to keep the roof over. So it just, as I'm older now, they really can't control it, but I'm not moving how I used to move when I was younger. Wild, you feel me? So, because I got my own family now, so I'm moving more according.
Right.
So I ain't just out there wilding right now. I ain't doing it.
I seen an interview that you were close to Little Boo.
Yeah.
From 600.
Yeah, I got him written on me. Lil Boo family from my block too. You feel me? From 55th. That's why I say they from 600, so they like 5 blocks down. They on 60th. So Lil Boo used to always come on our block. Like they said BDs too, so we was always clicking. We always click with 600, Front Street, and King 6030, King Drive, 64th.
Okay. Do you have any stories you could share about him?
Like
Hanging
about Lil Boo?
Yeah.
No, it just, bro was just funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? He just like, that's why we was so hurt, because he always used to be on our block. He kind of grew up with us too. You feel what I'm saying? So it just, bro was just always funny to me. And I was locked up with him once before too. So that's how we built another bond too.
Okay. So as you're growing up, and you're seeing all this violence and stuff, what was the first time you caught your first case?
I caught my first case at 11. The first summer I came there, I caught a case, got a scar on my face, and was in all type of fights and all type. The first summer, like soon as it was fun and everything, but soon as I caught my first case, it was a burglary at 11.
It was a burglary?
A burglary. One dude had got locked up, and we ended up going in his crib. The guy had kids and everything. We was in there taking TVs and VCRs and Pokemon cards and stereos and all type of shit.
And how'd they catch you guys?
They caught us because a lady knew us from always being in the area. She was like, I'm telling on y'all, da-da-da. We heard them. That's when we ended up leaving out the crib. And she just ended up, a couple of the little shorties turned themselves in, and they mamas and everybody was just rounding everybody's ass up. We all just end up in there. Not everybody, but damn near everybody.
Yeah. How many of you guys were in on it? Was it a bunch of you guys?
When you little, it's everybody. It's like 14 of us.
14 of you guys on one house?
One house.
Oh, shit. Okay.
For real.
All right, you'd mentioned you got a scar on your face.
Oh, it's right here.
Right
You
here?
probably can't really see it. I got it, hey, baby. I got it, we was going on, we had some shorties down on 51st, 52nd. And they weren't like doing what we told them to do. You feel me? They supposed to been checking in more. So we had to go down there and see what's to them. Then they end up acting like they ain't want to be with us no more. And I end up getting the first lick of us from the rumble and shit. And they end up scratching me on my eye, and then still had a scar from it.
Oh, okay. Just a fight.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's cool.
Nothing big. All right. So were you going to school at this time?
Grammar school. I was going to Shoesmith.
I hear a lot about drama at school, you know.
Grammar school wasn't really too much drama for me.
Oh, okay.
But like I remember other members had to go to school on the ops block on 53rd. I remember like when I get out of school, I'll go to their school and with they little gas and stuff like that, help them out or go up to their school and walk them back to the block and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So even at that young, it was still.
Yeah. It was just how we was moving, yeah.
Okay. Did you know Chief Keef?
Yeah,
or any
I know
of them?
Sosa. Well, he's still here. I know Sosa. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, this another how we started linking with Front Street, started locking in with them, and Glory Boys and Lamron and all them, because the studio was on 54th in Michigan, which is like 3 blocks away from Indiana. So it's basically our block. So they'll come down to our block, all of us will go to the studio, to DJ Ken's studio in the basement. So
is that that's an Asian dude, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So all of us was in there. Lamron, Front Street, Old Block, all of us was in there. That's why you see in the Bang video, everybody there. You'll see Dirk in there. You'll see all of my shorties from Blackgate. Like he under me, so he used to roll with my shorties more. But I'd be in there.
Oh, okay. So you were rapping even back then?
Yeah, I was rapping, but I don't want rapping. Nah.
You weren't taking it serious?
Nah.
Around what time did you start taking it serious?
I'll say at the end of 2011. At the end of 2011, I started like, man, oh yeah, it's a movement. Cause I'm starting to see it move. It's starting to, everybody doing it. Like this we just doing. So I'm just like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna do it too. I know how to rap too. So I just started doing it. But I kept, after that, like 2012, I kept getting locked up every year, 6 months, 8 months, 4 months, year and a half. You feel me? I'd say since 2018, I've really been taking it serious, like trying to stay out of jail just to forward my career.
Oh, okay. What was it like back then with Chief Keef and shooting the videos and he's starting to blow up and everything?
It was just fun. It was like, oh, this real. This for real. Like, niggas blowing up, getting on the radio and doing shows. We was all at the shows and like it was busting. We just happy it was us.
Is there any stories from that time you could share?
I remember one time I came in the studio, like Sosa was always there. Even when you say, you know how you go to the studio and it's clear because it's your studio session. It'll be everybody already in there. So now you in the studio, you kind of nervous and all type of shit because you don't want to fuck up because everybody out there. This like the kicking spot everybody come to. So Sosa, I'm in there nervous. I'm in there messing up on the rapping and shit. Sosa coming out, he came in there, fixed the mic for me. All type of shit. You got this beat, shook up with me and left out. That's just a little story, you know?
Oh, okay.
I was just with him like, I don't know if it's last year or the year before. He had a show in Iowa. I went to a show in Iowa last year with Sosa. And he had another show. I forgot what it was that. Probably was it Wisconsin? No, it was in Illinois somewhere, I think. Where was it? Indianapolis, and what else? In Iowa. I went to a show in Indianapolis and Iowa last year.
So at this point, you know, you're kind of in and out of jail. What was the second thing that you got busted for?
The second thing was in 2012. 2012, like January, I had a party. That's when I had a video shoot / party. And everybody from all the blocks came to the party, and it was over capacity. And my neighbor ended up calling the police. They ended up raiding the crib and finding like 8, 9, 10 pipes, guns. And I end up, 2 of the guys from Front Street ended up being my rappies on the gun case, which is Fredo's little brother, Caper Boy, and one of the other guys from Front Street. So my first felony gun case, it was with Fredo's little brother and somebody else from Front Street. Not even nobody from my block, from Blackgate.
Oh, okay. And this was at a video shoot?
This was at my video shoot at my crib.
No way.
Yeah.
And how they just raided that out of nowhere?
Yeah, because they said the music was loud. But what ended up happening, like we was all in the yard, streets, in the back, and the crib was like, I ain't gonna lie, it was like 60, 70 people there.
Mm.
And we shooting a video, so you know we got the pipes. Everybody got the pipes. We shooting the videos in the middle of the street, and cars driving past, people putting the beams in the cars and stuff like that. So they end up calling the police.
Okay. And how long did you go away for?
I bonded out. I was in there for like a week or two, and I ended up bonding out. And I sat on the case for a while. I ended up catching another case. Then I had to sit. I was locked up for like 8 months.
So you were out on bail and you caught another case?
Yeah.
What was that case for?
It was like an aggravated battery on a police officer.
You got into it with a cop?
Yeah. It was really a bogus ass case, but I just took it because I was tired of sitting. I just like figured I ain't even going to trial now. I'm gonna take it. I went to boot camp.
Oh, okay. So So you didn't have to go to jail for the first one? Oh, you were still a kid. You're still a minor.
Yeah, for the
at this point.
burglary. Oh, you talking about for the gun?
For the gun.
No, the gun was in 2012, so I was like maybe 20 something.
You know, as you're getting older and you know things have gotten more serious in the streets, what do you think was one of the most serious situations you've seen?
The most serious situation is when I lost my boy PT. Like I was doing some little work on the house, like right up the street. I was on like Federal or something like that, 55th, and he got killed on Michigan, Wabash. He got killed on Wabash. As a matter of fact, that's where the studio was at, on 54th and Wabash. He got killed on Wabash, and I was right down the street. And my little homie called me, like probably like 12 years old. He like, man, matter of fact, my cousin called me first, like, man, I just heard some shots on Wabash. You know, I'm like, shit, as long as it ain't nothing of our niggas, I don't get no fuck. He like, yeah, there ain't nothing of ours, I don't care. So he hung up. Then, like 10 minutes later, my little homie called me like, man, they just shot PT, man. I think he checked out, woo woo. I'm like, what? Stop playing. Like, I'm like right down the block. I ain't even hit a shots or nothing. I tell him like, man, I'm gonna be on your ass. You gonna get fucked up if your ass playing like that. You feel me? So I tell my bro, and we end up sliding right up the block. Everybody was out there. The body wasn't even out there and shit. But I knew the little guy that worked in the gas station. So he ended up pulling me to the side and shit and showing me like actual video of my boy laying out and shit, like not moving, like flat. I was like, it was just sickening. I couldn't take it. It was just tragic, you know?
Damn.
I'm like, man.
So he showed you the video of it?
He showed me the video of it.
Wow. But they'd already took him to the hospital?
Yeah. It was just crazy. And I had to go. His mama didn't even know. He stayed right there on Wentworth, on like 54th and Wentworth. I had to go tell his mama, like, bro, man, he got shot. And I ain't tell her he died because I couldn't find myself to tell her that. I just told her he got shot. He got at the hospital. You know what I'm saying? She just losing, like, okay, hold on. And I just left. I couldn't even just see her like that.
Yeah.
It was crazy having to tell his mama that.
Man. All right. And were you rapping at this time?
Yeah, I was rapping, but I wasn't taking it serious.
Not serious? Okay. What was one of the first songs that popped for you?
Like in the hood, I had a song called "The Movement." That was my first song with everybody in it. That's a video I got locked up. But the song that first pop was, I don't know, probably the Memo disc. I had a Melvin disc that probably did the most numbers.
Okay.
And got everybody attention.
How long ago was this?
This was about 6 months ago.
Okay.
That's what really got everybody attention. They been on me, they been watching, but they ain't been watching like that. And so before that, I did the NLE Chopper remix, and that got a lot of people attention too.
Okay.
That shot us flow.
Speaking of Memo, how did everything start between you guys?
Like being cool, as far as the beef, as far as the rap shit.
Well, yeah. Well, how'd you guys end up linking up at first and then
We
it
end
going
up
bad?
we end up leaking up, like I say, 600 right down the street. So we cool with they block, like that's bro and them. Memo just was around. He actually met his baby mama is from our block. You feel what I'm saying? So I used to see him around and stuff like that. When I got out this time, he was rapping and stuff like that. And I ended up linking with him through just rap, basically. He was rapping. I was always going to the studio, so he started sliding with me. One of my homies told me lock in with him. He cool, So I locked in with him. I was just rocking with him. Anything he needed, let's do it. Go to the studio, shows, I'm with you. Let's do it. And we just ended up locking in. We got into it because he got into it with one of my guys on Facebook over some bullshit. And he on Facebook he saying fuck my dead homie PT I was just telling you about.
Yeah.
He just saying fuck him and it is what it is. He gonna what's up? Like he wanted to smoke. So I called him like, man, what's to you? Woo woo. He like, man, I said what I said, man. It is what it is. I'm all right, cool, check. So my bro and I want to get on him. You know, I was just with him every day. I know all the spots. You feel me? He be at, but I'm like, nah, I ain't even gonna. Just be cool. I ain't gonna go that route. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna get on this ass in the music.
Okay, and you released it, and then after that you released the disc.
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys have still had some more back and forth since then?
Yeah, he be talking a little slick stuff, you know what I'm saying? But when I see him, I ain't get to really see him yet. But when I see him, I don't want to harm him like that. I just want to beat him up, you know?
You have another disc song coming out.
Yeah.
Is it Finding Memo?
No, that ain't me. That's THF Villa.
That's
cool.
Villa.
That's Villa got one coming out.
Oh, okay.
That's cool though. Finding Memo, I'm still with that. I got another disc coming out. Got one coming out called 3 Minute Violation. It's a disc to him and JusBlow.
Oh, okay.
It should be dropping this week.
So JusBlow, you guys got the little issue too.
Yeah, cause JusBlow, when I first released the disc or a preview on Instagram, JusBlow wrote under there like, that's how niggas diss and that's how niggas die. I'm like, oh yeah, and then he deleted it, cause it was going like viral. Chicago hood viral though.
Oh, okay. And then I think I seen where you were dissing 22 G's.
Yeah, I got on 22 G's because he did a song with the Ops. You know Ruger. I don't know if you know Ruger.
Yeah.
He one of the Ops. He did a song with him. He just being fanned out and opt out, and I ain't like it. You know what I'm saying? That kind of went up too. That was one of my biggest ones too.
Did he?
He responded. I'm sorry.
Oh, he responded?
Yeah, he on Twitter though. He cause you know we got a thing here called backdoor, and he thought we was talking about some other shit. He like, man, what is backdoor? I ain't with that. Woo woo. Cause I had dissed him on a song called Backdoor Party.
Oh, okay. And did he used to work with BDs before, or?
I don't know. I think he's supposed to be GD, a fake GD or something from New York. So.
Okay. He's a GD from New York.
Yeah. So he started licking with the GDs out here, and I ain't like that.
So you took it personal when he worked with some GDs?
Yeah.
Just over that?
The Ops though, not just any GDs, our Ops. And then he like got his GD 2 turn. He acting like he liked that. You feel me? And
okay.
I got something coming out called I got 22 G's this coming too. I'm finna drop it maybe today or tomorrow.
Oh, okay. You got a new one coming
Yeah.
out. You gonna shoot a video for it?
Yeah, I might shoot a video to it.
Okay. What are you talking about in it a little bit?
Y'all gonna see. It's to that, I don't know his name, 5-0 or that Richer Than Ever beat. He just did something with Rich the Kid.
So that's just like some rap beef then. It's not even nothing.
I mean, if I see him, I'll smack the shit out of him, like on something like that. But if he want to play a op, he could play a op and it could get serious.
All right.
I just don't like him.
Okay. So as you're getting older,
Mm-hmm.
and you're in the streets, what's going on when you're like around 18, 20?
18, 20.
As you're getting older.
Wilding. 18, 20, wilding. I had like a Benz. That's how I got my name, Benzo. I had a Benz on like 22. and I kept a big ass 4.5 llama under it with a lemon squeeze on the back of it. And every day I'm on that.
All right. What are some
18,
situations that happened to you back then?
Nothing.
Nothing? You didn't get into no issues or nothing?
Nah, nothing I could talk about.
Okay.
Nothing really, nah.
Let's see, man.
I just took over the block. Around 18 to 22, I took over the block.
So you was like the main guy out there.
Yeah, for sure.
How'd you control such a, you got a lot of street dudes that are wild and,
It's like at that time, they had to honor. You feel me? They had to honor what was going on. So that's what it was. So if somebody laid something down, that's what it was. You feel me? You just gotta honor what it is. Or if you wanna challenge me, then I'm going to the fullest extent with it. You feel me? And luckily, they had enough love for me. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody loved me because I'm gonna go to the fullest extent for them. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm loyal. So it basically was a love thing. One like I was on some, man, you gonna do this or you gonna get fucked up. You feel me? But if you ain't do what you had to do, you probably would get fucked up.
Recently, FBG Duck released Chicago Legends. And he gave shots out to LA Capone, Newski, and Fredo. What'd you think about that?
It was cool, but I still don't like him. You feel me? It was a cool thing to do. I see when I heard the song, I just felt like, oh, he trying to get some money. Cause I already know, like, most rappers in Chicago can't get no money in Chicago like that. Like, far as doing shows, and they really can't do the big jams and all the big shows when the big name artists come here. They can't do the show. You feel me? Because it might be some violence. Because people is gonna slide. So I felt like he trying to grow. He trying to get some money. You feel me? He know that's the only way you gotta portray an image for Chicago police and shit like that. Like, they ain't on that no more. You feel me? In order for them to have the whole, Lil Durk still can't do no shows in Chicago. And he don't really do no dissing like that. So I felt like he trying to get some money. I felt like it was a money thing. I don't know if it was a respect thing like that.
You mentioned Lil Durk can't do no shows here. Have they ever did shows here, him and Chief Keef?
Come to think about it, not really. No. Not that I know. It'd probably be like, it'd be in Illinois, but it wouldn't be in Chicago. It'd be like probably the suburbs, maybe 2 hours away or something like that.
What do you think would happen if Chief Keef or Lil Durk did a show here?
It's gonna go up. Like, I don't think nothing will happen to them physically. I feel like the fans is gonna eat it up and they're gonna love it. I think it'll be a great show.
You don't think there'd be
Nah.
dudes showing up or
They
violence?
gonna show up. I don't think it's gonna be no violence.
Oh, okay. And do you think they'll ever let Chief Keef or Durk do a show here?
Yeah, it's gonna take some time. You know, some people gonna need to be talked to. It's gonna take some time though. It's gonna happen.
Juice WRLD
recently
passed away.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
that was a hard one.
Yeah, with the drugs and everything, a lot of rappers doing drugs. What'd you think about all that? I mean, from what they're saying is that the cops came and so he took a bunch of pills to try to hide it from the cops.
Right. I kind of figured that. Like, you know how when stuff happens, you talk about it. Everybody, barbershop talk, you know. So we got to talking about it. First thing I said, I don't think he tried to kill us. It was an accident. Because you got to think about when you're on the streets. I don't know if you ever been on the streets, but people that's been on the streets and they sell bags, say they sell crack or something like that. When the police come, you swallow the bags and you regurgitate the shit or you shit it out later. So I felt like it was on some shit like that. Like, here go the cops, let me hurry up and swallow it. And you feel me? That shit probably end up busting in the stomach.
Yeah, I interviewed Jay Stalin. I don't know who that is. He's a rapper from Northern California.
Okay.
And he had a brother who actually died from doing that. He
selling crack and he swallowed bags.
He was running from the police, swallowed the I don't know how much it was. I forget now, but he swallowed it and he ended up dying from it. He was only like 5 years old. His older brother. I mean, I guess his older brother was, he was doing big things.
Right.
And he was just, I don't know, he was just taking a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it be like that. So, cause that's what you raised on. You feel me? Cops come, you swallow the bag and throw it back up later.
Yeah. Is that something you guys? So that's something you guys do here also in
Yeah,
Chicago.
I did. I ain't really seen nobody serve crack in a long time. You feel me? Like, serve bags at least. But back then, like when it was busting to sell bags like that, hell yeah, I seen that all the time. That was just what you do. You taught to do that.
Right. So nowadays, you said you don't really see crack anymore. What's the drug of choice now?
I just see people with weed, perks, ecstasy in Chicago. I know a couple of niggas that do lean, but it's more like the pill.
So lean's not even popular anymore, like it used
Nah,
to.
hell,
It used to be though,
not,
right?
not,
A few years ago.
Yeah, it was popular, but people, I don't feel like people was doing it like they say they was doing. Like how, like down south be doing like every day. Nah, niggas wasn't doing it like that in Chicago like that. But that X and that weed, niggas doing that every day.
Okay.
Perks really just like 2-3 years ago.
You got a clothing line coming out.
Yeah, Goofy K.
Goofy K.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I've seen that a few times. What is that?
It's basically I don't know, like goofy guys, goofy niggas or whatever.
Okay.
You feel me? I'm just saying I'm killing them. Like get away from me. I don't want them around me. Goofy K. You feel me?
Okay.
So it's basically drawing off that, you know, cause like in gang talk, we say like GDK. I mean Gangster Disciple Killer. You feel me? So that's what I am. I kill with them. But I'm saying Goofy K, like I want like stay away from me. You feel me? Like I don't want them around me. So that's basically what that is.
And that's the name of your brand?
Yeah. But it ain't got nothing to do with killing. It's just like I don't want no goofies around me. If you goofy, stay away from me. You feel me? Something goofy might happen. So I got 2 of them. This more like the Benz Zoe one right here. You feel me? Got them to match the shoes. You feel me? Whatever you need. Hashtag Goofy K. These the Benz Zoe one. Then I got my other one right here for the computer gangsters. You feel me? Goofy K. All-Star game coming up.
You guys got you guys are hosting the All-Star.
Yeah.
Kobe.
Oh yeah, Kobe. That was another hard one. Like, it's Kobe. That's our Michael Jordan. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's our Michael Jordan for real. That was a hard one because like it was just, and then what made it even harder, it wouldn't have been as hard if it was like it was a tragic death. It was a plane crash. That's what made it like with his daughter. That was just like overkilled it. That was serious, bro. And you from LA, so I know y'all took it hard.
Oh yeah, man. It's
Did you go into any memorials or anything?
I haven't been. The day it happened was the day I left. I went to Detroit that day.
Oh yeah.
So I haven't been back to Cali since. But yeah, I mean, man. I mean, I watched Kobe thousands of times probably play.
Yeah.
You know, basketball, went a bunch of games. You know, championships and. You know, I mean, I've been, Laker fan since I was as long as I can remember. You know, so I've been watching Kobe since he was 18.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, I even studied Kobe. You know, his work ethic and you know how he would break down like to learn a skill.
Exactly.
You know, like it was just I learned a lot from it where you could, he would break things down to the smallest piece and learn it. You know, the detail by detail and stuff like that. You know, I learned a lot from him that way.
Yeah,
So,
Kobe was
man.
like, and then it just felt like, to me, it's like he was like just a basketball guy because like he dedicated his life to basketball, then he died. He retired and died. Like that was like the only thing he was here for. He got a family and everything, but it's like basketball was number one. You feel me? And then after he retired a couple years, he died. It was just tragic, bro.
It is, man. Rest in peace, Kobe,
Rest
man.
in peace, Kobe.
Definitely, man. Well, it's been a great interview, man.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you taking your time, man. You've, some cool things, some stuff that I think the fans are going to enjoy.
For sure.
About Chicago and, your area.